Carl Anthony is a professional hypnotist with many years' experience. And in addition to his practice at the Drogheda Medical Centre, Carl is also the director and senior trainer for the Clinical Hypnosis Training Institute of Ireland, the largest hypnosis training organisation in Ireland. Carl has a genuine drive and passion to share the incredible change for good that hypnosis can deliver in people's lives. So that sounds fantastic, and I'm delighted to have him on the podcast today.
Hey, Trevor, how are you?
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, thank you.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Now, I went through a little two-line bio of you there, and I know there's so much more of the story to tell. Would you like to tell us a little bit about how you got into hypnosis and how it all started for you?
Absolutely. Yeah. I suppose if you had asked me that question 20 odd years ago, it would have been a completely different answer to the one I'll give you today, obviously, because I probably wouldn't have understood myself, back then. But you could argue I've never been out of hypnosis, because I'll get to that in a second. I am from Dublin originally, from a place called Finglas. Very proud of it. Great people up there as well. Has its troubles like everywhere else, but fantastic people. Salt of the earth. And we lived in the council house, and I was the youngest of four. We didn't have much money, the usual stuff like that. It was dark days, in the 60s and all that. And I ended up, unfortunately, going to the Christian Brothers in Dorset Street, right. Just off Dorset. Right. At 3.5 years of age, you went to school back then, And I was quite insecure. I was, I was lost when I was 3 years of age, which rattled me big time. Left me very insecure and very out of control. My siblings were older than me, so they were like a separate group to me. It was just a gap of 4 or 5 years up to the next one, and then they were all older. So I never felt part of that group either.
Yeah.
And so in the dark old days, my father was German as well, lovely man, but he didn't like mistakes and stuff like that. So mom, beautiful woman who was an orphan by the age of 11, full of love and caring, but at the same time she'd have no fear taking out a bamboo cane and letting you know about it too when you
right.
when you need it. So quite a stressful time, for any child, and it's not it's not a sad story. It's just really just a different environments on a daily basis that I had to try and manage and cope with and all that sort of stuff, So I couldn't speak, lost any value I had. I had social anxiety. I didn't know it, but I had depression. I had the odd panic attack. And I was lost, a lost soul, and when you have social, I'm not sure if you ever experienced social anxiety, Trevor, but when you have it, it's probably one of the hardest ones of all. Like I say, fear of flying. Yeah, you're pretty okay until you're on a plane. Fear of lifts, don't go in the lift. Fear of stay out of sea. But social anxiety is 24/7. It's like, if you're not in the situation, you're thinking about what's going to happen when I am in the situation.